Hello Capricorn, welcome to Indiglojypsy. I'm Jenna and I'm going to be doing a general tarot reading for your sign. Wherever that may fall in your chart, you're welcome here, or if you are connected to a Capricorn. It will be general, so the messages won't resonate with everyone, so please take what you need. And if you'd like to book a personal, I will leave my information. So big shout out to all of you guys that are following and subscribed. Infinite gratitude. I appreciate you so much. And if you're thinking about it, I would love to have you. So the energies of the reading can go vice versa. Gender is not literal, and these readings are timeless. So whenever you find them is when they were meant for you. Okay. So thank you guys again so much for being here, Capricorn. I hope you guys are doing absolutely fantastic. You do have a little bit of a pre-message here as I was shuffling the deck. The Nine of Swords showed itself here, Cappy. So with the Nine of Swords, oh, and if the reading resonates, I would absolutely love to hear about it in the comments, okay? So with the Nine of Swords here, Cappy, I find you guys maybe in some pain. Maybe you're anticipating some sort of a letdown, a loss, a disappointment. Something is about to come to an end. And it has you, maybe a little stressed out, maybe a little in a sorrowful or in a very fearful state of being, okay? The reason being here, as I shuffled the clarifier deck, we have the Moon and the Four of Cups. So there's like a fear of letting go, okay? So maybe there's something that you need to let go of. It could be related to family, it could be a marriage ending or the passing of someone, or just something that's causing you some anxiety and some sleepless nights. And it's just because you're not really sure about the next phase. I'm getting here with the Moon. And the Four of Cups is indicating it's something that you'll kind of have to let go of, right? Yeah, okay, so what we'll do is get into the read. All right? Okay, Spirit, what do we have for Capricorn, please? Capricorn. 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 All right, thank you so much, Spirit. Okay. Okay, thank you so much, Spirit. Okay, so the bottom of the deck, Strength. You could be dealing with a Leo. You could have Leo in your chart, or this is just the energy of feeling a little bit weak at this time. Feeling maybe on a physical level, an emotional level, but I really think this is related to your thoughts kind of taking over. Like you're letting your thoughts kind of wander without. And I'm not saying that you should, but there may be a need for you to temper your thoughts here, Capricorn, okay? Because they have you feeling like some sort of a loss of control or some sort of weakness. And I think it's because there could be some suspected dishonesty going on around you, or this is just you not seeing things clearly right now, okay? Or maybe whatever you think is occurring, you need more information, okay? So the Ace of Cups, I like this, Cappy. There's going to be some new beginnings emotionally on the horizon for you as soon as this storm clears. I find as soon as you allow yourself mental peace, the emotional peace will follow, okay? This is a really good time, Capricorn, for you to really get into self-care, okay? You need to get rest. You need to affirm positively to yourself. You need to be okay with letting things go in your own time, of course. But these are some of the things that are going to offset some of the fears that you're currently experiencing. And they're kind of like running off wild, occupying space in your mind for free, like all day. Okay. So at this time, you need some TLC and you need to be kind to yourself, Cappy. Okay. Some of you could be also pulling out of a relationship that was a bit stressful, maybe some harsh communication going on, or just some fear-based energy in the relationship that it may be time for you to come out of, because it's like weakening you instead of strengthening you. Okay. And then there is some suspected dishonesty with that. Okay. And then here you are, the devil, your energy here. I want to say, Cappy, just be, there's a few things going on here. One, I think that there's this like polarity of you getting swept up in the current of fear versus you getting back into your own power. Okay. Pouring into yourself again. Like I'm hearing you don't need to be punished. You don't need to continue to punish yourself here, Capricorn. Okay. Because a lot of your own thoughts are recurring like obsessively, and it is really time for you to take a major break in your own time, of course, because it's bringing you down like energetically and possibly physically here. Okay. But with the devil here, there could be also a risk of you teetering into temptation, maybe to like take your mind off of some things that are causing you a great deal of sadness and stress. Okay. The Empress here, so you've got some major arcanas going on here. You've got Leo, you've got your own sign, Capricorn. You showed up in your own read, of course. And then you've got Venusian energy, Libra, and Taurus as well. Okay. So, some of you guys may be thinking of having an affair. Okay. Some of you guys, it's crossed your mind. Okay. Or the person with whom you're dealing, maybe they thought about it as well. Maybe their stress is getting the better of them. It's bordering on PTSD, and part of that trauma response can sometimes be like promiscuity, or just, acting out of hurt. Okay. Acting unconsciously out of hurt. Okay. And Spirit is showing me through these cards that you may be thinking of just kind of blindly overindulging in things that you may regret later because you're only doing it in a state of like lower vibration or fear. Okay. So be very mindful of that. It's going to make you feel even more drained. It's going to take away your power even more, Cappy. Okay. So while I want you to take care of yourself, I don't want you to overindulge to the point of doing something that you may regret. Okay. So that's that. And then for others of you, there could be some issues around your mother. She may be toxic. I heard she may be, self-centered. She may have sabotaged you in some way, Capricorn, for many of you here. She may have like unevolved Leo tendencies. Okay, so maybe some selfishness, some self-absorbedness, some, it's all about me energy. There's no need to really like apologize for things. Let's just forget about it. Like no accountability. Like you could be dealing with someone with that energy possibly. And maybe these are trying to like free themselves from being buried in your subconscious for so many years for some of you, Capricorn. Okay. For others of you, this is a loss that you're expecting and you just can't see a clear path forward with a family member. And it's just really taking you down emotionally, Cappy. And you really need to like pour into yourself without sliding over to the risk of like overindulgence, to kind of cope here. Okay. Okay. That's a lot. It's very deep. It's very deep. And we're not even like into the full read yet. Okay. So Cappy, with the Death card here, some of you could be dealing with a Scorpio or have Scorpio in your chart, or this is just the energy of your life permanently changing. It is transforming. It is taking on a metamorphosis. Okay. It is in a chrysalis phase where it's in the cocoon and you're eventually going to transform into a completely different version of yourself. Okay. Some of you may be expecting someone to pass away as well with Death here, and the 9 of Swords at the bottom of the deck and the 10 of Cups in the deck is like letting me know that, there's a lot of sadness going on as you're expecting the loss of a family member. Okay. And maybe you just can't see a clear path forward. This could be your mother because the Empress energy was there. Maybe she wasn't very good to you. Maybe she was just a very negative energy in your life and the cause for a lot of, chaos in your life, and you're really just trying to cope with losing her. Maybe you wanted a relationship with her all along and just never happened. And now that she's about to pass, it's got you all over the place here, emotionally and mentally, Cappy. Okay. So your challenge here is judgment. Okay. So for many of you, yes, I really do sense that you're expecting the ending of something, okay, or of someone, okay. For some of you, it's a relationship. For others of you, it's, you know, they're going to transcend here, okay. So this is like, it's very clear cut here, Cappy. Death and judgment. This is the phase of transcending, and this is the phase of going back to source, you know, getting into heaven, whatever you resonate with, that's what that is, okay? A transcendence into back to source, okay? Back home. And the challenge for you, Capricorn, might be like, what is home? Where is home? What is home? What is this transcendence? Maybe there are more questions you have about death now that, you know, you're being faced with it. And it's changing you. It is. And Pluto just moved out of your sign. So in its wake, I still feel like you're still going through transformative phases here. You know, like maybe the way that you thought of death and transition and heaven and all of those things like that are currently undergoing a transformation here. Okay. It's very powerful at this time in your life. I just want to encourage you out of divine love to be careful of getting swept up in your emotions and in your thoughts, you know, to a very negative place. You are the GOAT after all, and you are going to overcome and get out of it as you have your entire life. But you don't want to take yourself on an unnecessary ride, you know, only to have to climb that mountain all over again, okay? When at this point in your life, you're ready to build the whole rocket ship, Capricorn, okay? So what's in your thoughts? The Five of Swords, okay? So you don't want to feel mentally defeated. You want to be in a place of mental peace and clarity. I'm very proud to see this. I see that you are working on, you know, any like plaguing negative thoughts or expecting the worst out of a situation. You're really trying to overcome that, okay? If any of you are dealing with toxic people, a mother figure or a parental figure, you know, I see you really trying to like make peace with everything, with the way that things turned out and the way that things are, okay? And this is for, you know, so that your future can be more... It's like you're creating space for more of a peaceful future, okay? And things won't come as such of a shock maybe like in a tower sort of way, all right? Okay, so Cappy, past influences, the Eight of Wands reverse. So I'm getting that there might have been lack of communication, you know, or just problems with communication, or communication could have been used against you in some way. You know, maybe you felt judged for a very long time. And you've done all you could do to like kind of get out of the shadow of that judgment, Capricorn. But I see that I think you burned yourself out in the past, just trying to maybe get a relationship with one or both of your parents. And, you know, you're just really at this epiphany in your life, you know, this sort of like major wake up in your life. Okay. Like if someone is passing away in your life, they're not the only one, Capricorn. You are also encountering a small death in your own experience in this existence, in this dimension, okay? So you're really just trying to like piece all of this and make sense all of this on multiple levels, not just mentally, you know, not just intellectually, but I think you want to feel this on a spiritual level so that you can grow spiritually as well. Okay, so with the World reversed here, there's something you don't want to end. You know, that's what this is all about. That's why you know, all the stress and all the like, you know, you really like sliding into wild and out, because this is something that you don't want. You're not really ready to face yet. You're not really ready for this transcendence period yet. And it's not just about this person, Cappy. I think it's about you too. It's scary. Change is scary. Transformation is scary. But, you know, once at some point in your life, you manifested this. You put into place that you wanted things in your life to serve your highest good. You wanted people, places, and things that were in your energy that meant you love, okay, and encouragement and genuine support. You wanted to put yourself in situations where you were going to be prosperous and abundant and healthy, okay? And that's what's occurring in your life, all right? It may not seem like it. It may seem like more chaotic and like, you know, the heavens are taking a crap on your life, but that's not the case here. This is all for you to get what you asked for at some point, Capricorn, which you aligned yourself with, okay? It's just feels foreign and it feels scary. But if anybody's going to manage this, it's you, all right? You may be putting travel plans on hold, which is probably for the best, you know, for some of you, just because you just need to find your footing again. And for others, you know, you could use a slight vacation. You know, you could use a bit of a peace of mind right now in your life, but you might be scared to step away because, you know, you're trying to be beside this person. if they are indeed expected to pass, okay? You also want to make like the best choice when it comes to moving if you're considering moving somewhere or taking a trip somewhere. Then what's coming towards you, Cappy, is the Seven of Wands, okay? I see the tough, hardworking Capricorn goat that you are. You know, you may like try to block out some emotions. You may try to just bury yourself in work, you know, typical you, and just keep, you know, swinging your sledgehammer and just thugging it out here, Cappy, okay? Spirit wants me to let you know that it is okay for you to release. It is okay for you to let go. Of course, in your own time, but you won't have to like put up this wall of strength. You won't feel like you're having to stand your ground. Whenever you get to a place of allowing spirit to just take everything, allowing to let go, okay? So the energy that you're in, Cappy, I love this, is the Five of Coins reversed. So you are coming out of this like poverty mindset. You don't want to feel like you're being selfish for, you know, because you want someone to stay when you know that it's time for them to move on to the next phase of their existence. So I feel with this Five of Coins and this Five of Swords, you are really diligently working as hard as it is emotionally on you and spiritually on you. You're really trying to work on letting go, okay? Letting go of any negative talk that maybe they gave you, any harshness that maybe they gave you, you're overcoming. For some of you, you may want to come out of the cold with them, you know, before it's too late, quote unquote, as for your perception. You know, but this is also you coming out of feeling like you're in lack or you're in loss or that you're being limited somehow, okay? You're really standing your ground and creating your reality here, even though it is clearly very difficult for you, okay? And my deepest condolences, Capricorn, for any of you that are, you know, are experiencing loss at this time in your life or grief, okay? My deepest condolences. I love you guys. My heart goes out to you. I send you positive vibrations of love, light, and healing, okay? Please take your time, Spirit wants me to say. The energy around you is the Page of Swords reversed. I think it's just this fog, this mental fog. You know, you just may have been losing sleep over this, Cappy. You know, it's a lot for you. It's a lot while you're trying to, you know, fight demons. Quite literally, like the devil is back now that they know that you are, and for some of you, it's an empowerment thing. Okay, for some of you, you are stepping back into your power because you refuse to let things take you down. For others of you, you are slipping off into temptation because this is too much to bear. You are really trying your hardest to be solid and grounded and stand your ground, but there's a lot of emotional attachment here. Even with the absence of cups in this reading, I can still, you know, feel that you're really trying to process your emotions on an intellectual level here, Cappy. But the Page of Swords, somebody, if this is a relationship reading and you really just didn't want it to be over, somebody could be spying on you because they think you're a liar or vice versa here, okay? Like you may want to come out of the cold with somebody because, you know, they felt that there was too much toxicity, there was too much drama, too much arguing, too much win at all costs. You would like to be out of the cold with them or they'd like to be out of the cold with you. But there isn't enough trust, I feel, Cappy, there's a lot of mistrust here. I won't say there's too much for you to overcome, but there's so much here that it would take a lot of work. And one of you is very unyielding, if not both of you are quite unyielding on, you know, when you have a debate or a conversation. So it can be challenging to get that sort of flexibility that you need to sustain a relationship. Okay, so there could be spying going on around just to make sure that you're telling the truth and coming from a sincere place, you know, and maybe you want to come out of the cold with someone or you want to make sure they're telling the truth as well, okay? Also, for others of you, when it comes to your finances, Spirit wants you to do more research, okay? That's a light side note, but you need to look into what it is you want when it comes to rebuilding your finances, okay? Or building them stronger. You know, working hard is wonderful, saving money is great, but there are other ways that you can accumulate prosperity and monetary gains. And Spirit is saying they understand that that is what you want, Cappy. You need to spend more time researching what that's going to take, okay? Because your mind has really been preoccupied with the loss of these people or these experiences, all right? So with the King of Swords reversed here, I think that there is a fear of letting this go, of cutting it off, you know, whether it is platonic or romantic. There is a fear of cutting it off. There is some unexpressed communication, Cappy. You may benefit from having that hard conversation that you never wanted to have, that you've been putting off your whole life, or maybe when you tried to speak on it, they shut you down with some, you know, some narcissism, or just some, you know, I don't have time for you, making you kind of feel abandoned or neglected, okay? These are the issues that you're being faced with right now so that you can transform and transcend, okay? You can go through your own phase of heaven, all right? You don't have to like walk around with this baggage on you, feeling like this person, you don't have closure with this person that should have taken better care of you, okay? For some of you, for others, it's a marriage that you really wanted to be successful that just, it's timed out, okay? Or you just can't see eye to eye. But this King of Swords is even further reiterating some trust issues that, you know, you or they are just not believing what the other person says. The communication is not as strong as it could be in order to sustain the situation. And Spirit wants you to let all these changes happen, Cappy, for your highest benefit, okay? Or you're just going to, the more you resist, the more this tension is going to persist, okay? But there is a fear of like having this much needed conversation with this person because the conversation was awkward, you know, but now I think this is going to give you the closure that you really need right now in your life, Capricorn, okay? That's like one step to this transformation process unfolding so you can get back to like running shit, you know, Cappy, okay? So what do you get for all this, Capricorn? You get the 8 of Coins. So I really strongly feel many of you letting this go. You know, you don't want to work on this anymore. For those of you involved in a romantic connection with a possible Scorpio or any other sign, really, you decide like, I'm not going to work on this anymore. Or you both mutually decide like, I put in too much. I don't think I have any more to put in. Okay. I also feel like if you have this much needed conversation that you've been avoiding for a long time, it'll give you this sense of freedom and not putting in blood, sweat, and tears to no avail. Okay, Cappy? Some of you may be contemplating quitting a job, and that might be for your highest benefit. As much as you guys like value work ethic and you know, sustainability and longevity, sometimes when time is up, it's time is up. Whether that's a person, a job, whatever. Okay, Cappy? So I hope those messages were helpful. Thank you all so much. I'll pull a card from my Spirit Oracle, see what Spirit has to leave this reading on, okay? Is there anything else for Capricorn, Spirit? Okay, thank you so much. Okay, we'll go with these 4. The number 4 is wanting to be shown to you guys, okay? Number 4 wants, there's a prevalent number. There's a prevalence with the number 4, Cappy. Sorry about that. Okay. All right. Wow, Capricorn. Okay, this totally ties into this reading. So you have forgiveness. And you already know what that means. You forgiving them, forgiving you, Cappy. Forgive yourself, okay? Time to heal old wounds. Time to let go and forgive. Do not allow yourself to be a victim any longer, for in doing so, you only hurt yourself. Forgive and set yourself free. You are eternally loved. Accept the love being offered and allow it to heal you. Beautiful energy. I recommend any crystals that are in this color scheme. I really feel like keeping those on or around you is going to help you with your emotional transformation here, Cappy, okay? Then we have regret. Okay. So there's nothing sadder than looking back on some part of your life with regret, wondering what you could have done but did not. Okay. I'm sure it's this conversation, Cappy. Go for it. Sometimes it is better to try and fail than not to try at all. You, of all signs, know there is no such thing as failure. They are opportunities for growth. Okay, Cappy? All is not lost. You still have time to turn the situation around. Let go of fear and apprehension, and follow your beautiful goat heart, okay? Then you have aura of love, Cappy. I think this is what you get for all of this, okay? For following your heart and doing what you feel like deep in your, deep in your gut, okay? The union of light and dark, of earth and sky, balancer of anima and animus, the merger of two souls. Acknowledge the masculine and feminine aspects of yourself, both yin and yang, to create a perfect balance, okay? So whatever they did or didn't do, it made you who you are today, okay? And that's something to be very proud of here, all right? So emotional breakthrough, Capricorn. Just absolutely beautiful for you, okay? I'm very proud of you because I can tell you guys put in that work, okay? Not just work on that clock, but work with your emotions and work with your spirituality, okay? And work with your thoughts. So emotional transformation, release, freedom. It is safe for you to express how you feel, Cappy. Let it all out. Relationships deepen as a result. This was a beautiful and very deep reading, Capricorn. I really hope you enjoyed and that this was helpful to you in some way. Thank you all so much for watching, and please let me know if it resonated. I love you guys so much. I wish you so much love, so much light, infinite abundance. Until next time, guys, take care.